Welcome back to another episode of Home Sweet Home Cooking. I am Rocky, your host. We are in my mother's kitchen. This is my mother, Kathy. Today we are reshooting a video that we already did once. It didn't get edited because there was an issue with the sound not recording. So we're going to go ahead and redo this one.
Yay, we get to eat it!
Yeah, it's actually a good recipe, so we're not too upset. It's easier to reshoot it than try to talk over and add a soundtrack to it. So here we go. This is another weird recipe. I'm guessing it comes out of the Depression era because it's really basic, simple things. It's called Soda Cracker Torte. You're going to make a torte out of saltine crackers, and it is delicious. So first step, you're going to take a 1/4 pound of saltines, soda crackers, and you're going to crush them down, put them in a baggie, use a rolling pin, get them to fine grains. To that, you're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And you're just going to give that a little stir. Set that aside. Then you're going to take, for the filling, is 6 egg whites. Already got them separated. We got the egg yellows taken out. We're gonna egg yellows. We're gonna do another recipe with those for a egg custard, a baked egg custard. So you're not going to be throwing the egg yolks away. There's another recipe to do. I'll try to link them at the end so both these recipes are linked together so you have both pieces of eggs used and you're not wasting anything. So I'm going to go ahead and get these beat until they're stiff, and then we'll come back and add the rest of the ingredients. Alright, so we've got 6 egg whites beaten stiff. They're going to slide out of there because they're egg whites, but they are stiff. So my mom forgot that we have to beat sugar into this, so we're going to have to transfer this to a bigger bowl.
Aren't you ready? The oven is
350 degrees, preheated. So 6 egg whites beaten stiff. Adding to that 2 cups of sugar, and we're going to continue beating. And then right at the end, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Once you get the vanilla in, give this a quick mix. And we're going to add in the crackers with the baking powder and fold that in. So we're going to fold in the 1 sleeve of crackers with the 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And 1.5 cups of chopped nuts. We're using pecans, whatever you want to call them. This is an old little grindy monkey, one of the little organ grinding monkey grinders. But it makes chopped nuts, and I know because we measured it the last time that this is 1.5 cups of ground nuts. So we'll add that to the mix. And now you want to be gentle. You want to fold it in because you don't want to knock all the air out that you just beat in. So you just bring the bottom to the top.
If I folded you, would it knock all the hot air out of you?
Yes, but you don't want to know what end it'll come out of. Now the recipe doesn't state greased or ungreased pan, just bacon aluminum tin. And I don't believe we greased it the last time.
We didn't.
Believe it or not, this is only the second time we've actually made this. My mom has had this recipe for years and never made it. We'll give credit to the lady who did this. She is passed now. Her name is Eileen Lake from Springstead, Wisconsin. And there we go. I think I've got all the dry spots out. into a 9x13. So what's the story of this? How'd you get this recipe, Mom?
I asked for it.
I know, but the whole
She
story.
brought it to work, and I thought it was so good. But then I never made it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know.
But isn't this one of those recipes that she brought it in and you said that can't be the recipe?
No, that's that.
That was the other one?
Yeah, that
Okay.
graham cracker.
Okay. This comes out with a almost pecan pie texture, taste to it. I like it a lot because I like pecan pie. Pecan pie, I guess depends on where you are in the country, if you say it right or wrong. And that's gonna be it. So we're gonna bake that for 25 minutes at 350. Then it's gonna have to come down to room temperature, and after that we're gonna make a whipped cream topping for it, and then you store it in the fridge. So we'll get back to this when it gets out of the oven. So the cake portion, the torte portion, is out of the oven. It is cooled down, nice and light brown, kind of like a baked meringue with a little golden brown on top, because after all it is egg whites. To make the topping, the beaters and the bowl and the milk are all in the fridge, so they're cold as can be. That'll help the things whip for whipped cream. It is 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream with 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And you're just going to whip that until it's stiff.
That'll be a while.
Yeah, it'll take a while. So we're going to cut on out of that and come back to when it is whipped and show you putting it on top. Alright, I have whipped it to the point where it is stiff. I mean, it's not moving at all. And we're going to put this on top of
that.
on top of that. And just going to drop it all in the center and work it out from there. Ugh. Easier said than done. Alrighty. And this gets stored in the fridge. I'm going to cover it in the fridge, and that keeps the other flavors from getting into the cream. Because if you have things like, oh, I don't know, green pepper in your fridge, you don't want your whipped cream to taste like green pepper. I'm just saying. Ask me how.
No?
Ask me how I know that.
How do you know that? You did it.
Yeah. We have 2 freezers at our house. One I can put things in like green peppers. The other one gets things like, you know, ice cream, because green pepper flavored ice cream is not really good. So that is going to go into the fridge, and unless you want to do a taste test right now.
Sure.
All right, grab a knife. Let's do a taste test. Okay. All right. I've got it cut, and get that first one out. Yeah.
That's the fun one to get out.
Yeah, always is. The second one you can get under it better. There we go. And that's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have that layer of the Cracker Torte underneath it. Nice white fluffy coating topping. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Cheers.
How can something so dumb taste so good?
Yeah, I mean, saltine crackers. I know what saltine crackers taste like. This does not taste like saltine crackers.
You put them in soup, not dessert.
Mm-hmm. That is really good. It is very... It doesn't have the texture of a pecan pie. It doesn't have that gooey, custardy center. But it definitely has the flavor of it.
Mm-hmm.
The sugar and the eggs add that sweetness to it. That's really good for being such a, you know,
stupid recipe.
There's nothing in here that you have to really go whipping cream. Everything else, I mean, most people have saltine, salt crackers in there. You know, they do soups and things like that. Baking powder, you're going to have eggs, sugar, vanilla, have some nuts laying around. Yeah, that's easy.
There's a nut.
Again, with the jokes. All right, so folks, also, like I said, this takes egg whites. We did also the video for the egg yellows. We've got a baked custard over there. We'll show you the tasting of that a little bit later after it cools down a little bit. But this is going to get a cover and get stored in the fridge, and you want to keep this on the fridge, not on the countertop because of the whipped topping, I'm assuming. So we will, hopefully, you will see us in our next video, or another video, or some video. And if you like this video, please try this recipe. It is so easy, and it's really, really good for what you put into it. Not a whole lot of work. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe. Make sure you hit the little notification button, the bell down at the bottom. That'll let you know whenever a new video comes out. And we will finish eating this, and then we're going to start eating the custard a little bit later. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye.